Hey, this is Rick and welcome back to my channel. And this is going to be a DIY tip, but it's also going to be a tip that's going to save you some real hassle in the aquarium. And what I mean is, a lot of times when you buy these cool looking like ornaments, when you want to do some kind of a theme tank, or you have a battleship, or you got a car, or a sunken boat, or something like that, and some kind of decor in your tank that looks awesome, or you could use like some other kind of like ceramic or whatever you want, and you put that in your aquarium for some kind of theme. You got to be careful of certain things. Now, I stumbled on this myself and I want to share it with the community. You know, I'm really into the aquariums and fish tank hobby, and I want to pass this forward so somebody doesn't run into any problems and they kill a tank full of nice ornamental or award-winning fish for that matter. These are the Moai. These are kind of cool. You'll see these all over the place. I did a theme tank. You can check out up here at the top. I think I have a picture or a video of them in my tank. If not, I'll put one up later. But they're cool. I have a bunch of them, and then I have a blue background, and they look really neat. So they've been in there for about a month. They had some nice patina, some color to them. The algae started growing on them, and they looked really nice. You know, like for a nice theme tank. Problem was, when I picked them up, they did have a little bit of algae on them, and I said, you know, when I go ahead and do my tank clean out, this was on my 55, not on this 10-gallon, I pulled them out, and I got this aroma in my tank. I noticed that over the time, I started getting an aroma. Now, I had changed out my canister filter, and I put on a hang on the back filter, and I wasn't sure whether that just wasn't handling the load of my flower horns. I have Red Dragon flower horns, and I thought maybe that was just too much of a load on that filter, and I started getting this kind of aroma, like a rotten egg smell, like a sulfur smell. So that's a dead indication that something's going on. Either your bacteria is failing, your beneficial bacteria cycle is failing, something's going on in your tank. So I pulled this guy out to clean them. I got the worst stench that you can imagine. Now what happens is these are hollow. You'll see with a lot of these type of decorations are hollow. The problem is anaerobic bacteria gets in there, and broken down food or whatever gets up underneath there, and it creates this sulfur pocket in here where it just starts to decompose and turn really bad. It's got nowhere to go, because even though they show these holes here, these holes don't go all the way through. They must have been put in there by the manufacturer when they made the molds up. So they're not all the way through there. So what we need to do is, with our ornaments, is we need to put some vent holes in here. We've got to drill them in here with either a cordless drill, hand drill, whatever you have. And take your time. You're going to want to put some nice sizable holes in there. Now they're going to be at the back of your aquarium. You're not going to see them, but that'll allow that gas to escape and it won't break down in there. That's the plan. I mean, that's what my plan is, and I want to save you all from having a problem like this, because it almost killed my fish. And I've got some pretty expensive fish. So these are cool. I mean, if you're not familiar with the Moai setup, you can buy these on eBay and Amazon. This guy here, this tall one, he's about almost 9 inches. And then you got like a 7 and then a 5. And they're neat. So let's go ahead and put our vent holes in there. You're going to want to get yourself, like I said, either a cordless drill and assortment of drill bits to go ahead and put a hole in the back of these things. You take your time. You can put a pilot bit in there, or you can just try one of these first. We'll go slow because they may crack. There's not much to it. That popped right through there. Just put light pressure on your ornament. Go slow. And then you don't want to push too hard, because you'll push right through the other side. These are a little bit fragile. I had a couple of them come in and they were damaged, so I had to epoxy them back together. Alright, so there we go. We've got a series of holes in the top of that, and that should allow that gas to escape out of that ornament, and I think we're going to be in good shape. I'll go ahead and I'll drill the rest of these out. You've now got the idea. Just make sure you take care of it. Look over your ornaments. If they're hollowed out like that, make sure there is an air gap there. Hey, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Please subscribe. That subscribe button's down there in the corner. Go ahead and click that. You never know what kind of video I'm going to come up with next. Share with your friends, and take care.